Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So I just like to say with the raisins, I should have sold them last month. They've gone down now. So they were like 2,750 or something like that towards the end of last video. So probably should have sold them then, but we'll go ahead and sell them now. And then wool is also higher price this month. So that'll be also on the list of things that we will sell today, but that price is still going up little by little. So we'll probably wait for as long as we can for that. We do have the entire field to plow. We don't have any harvest today. I think next month there's 2 ready though. So I would prefer to hopefully get that whole field plowed up. And maybe get it soil tested. Then we have an idea what the soil is. Then, come in next month or next video, get it all limed and hopefully planted, and probably do one of the fields for harvest. Alright, though, so this should be about 90,000. Get this reversed a little bit. Ho ho! What, 97,000 total. So we're just under that $150,000 mark. We'll easily hit it today with the wool. I think we should get back. And I think we'll probably at least do an outline of the field. There are actually some trees to bring over to the sawmill. We have that too. I think there's 3 in total. I have them all cut down, branches cut off of them. I just gotta take the winch and drag them over. Well, I think the fun part is gonna be trying to get these over there. We could drive on the neighbor's land like we did with the trailer full of bales. Yeah, there's 3 in total. At least for the tall ones. Obviously all the short ones have been cleared. Alright, there's 2. I have a feeling we probably won't be able to pick up this 3rd one. I just have that feeling that we might be just overweight. Yep, max allowed weight is 6.6 tons, and we must be over that. We'll have to go back for that last one. We'll probably drive on the neighbor's land. I think that's probably the best. We can't really drive through our crops of, canola or soybeans. Otherwise, we'd what? We could try and take the path and go through the grass field. It's nice to see these trees slowly getting a little bit taller. So we gotta make sure that it is actually running, because I know it did run out. Okay, it is activated and everything, okay. I'm not really sure when fully growth is for any of these trees. Like I would guess the oaks are a little bit off still. Obviously the spruce are way off from what they could be. That'll be something we'll end up having to let sit for many, many more months. Basically, as long as we can let them sit, we will. Right here is the last tree to bring to the sawmill. We'll probably start doing a little bit of plowing. At least get the outline done. It'll only be one big field, so we don't have to worry about trying to split it up evenly or, designing how the fields will lay out or anything. It'll just be, this is the field. Plus we have our nice big plow in there. Probably kind of come up with an idea of where to put the roads as well, because there'll be some roads out there, of course. Just barely fits in there. Alright, so let's probably start over here. Even this field right there is kind of at an edge. We could probably expand that a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that should be a nice little path in between these. Well, I'll have to actually place the roads a little bit. Kind of hard to say because we also have those fields that will probably end up getting a little bit expanded, maybe. But maybe they won't really be expanded much, so it's, is it really worth it? We'll probably bring a path all the way down here. So we can go about here. I made that mark there as a kind of like a, this is about the line. Well, I think I did that on the other ends as well, just to have a little bit of an idea of how far we can go before we're on the neighbor's land and not ours. But like I said, this is definitely going to be our largest field by a very large margin. It'll be basically those two fields put together into one field. Maybe a little bit smaller just because of obviously the trees here. Might make it a little bit smaller. Can't go all the way in unless we wanted to take all of the trees. So I guess we could if we wanted to. It's about, here's the line. Yeah, just about. About in line with that tree. Yeah, my hope is at least get most of this field plowed up. Preferably the whole thing, and then maybe get it all soil mapped out, and then we can lime it next time. And plant it. Yeah, a pretty quick turnaround from mowing it to baling it to plowing it now to planting it to be what, 4 item zones? I did not do that on the other fields, on the other pieces of land. I can guarantee that. It took a lot longer than that. I'm like right on the edge here, looks like. But you can see my idea is basically to leave no actual ground left unplowed. If it's trees, it's trees, I'm not going to be plowing that up. It's already has a bunch of trees on it. So this will be one really big one. It'll probably take us a while to harvest it, that's for certain. We can bring this up. Even that field's kind of rounded at the end. How about here? It's hard to say. with paths and everything. And we can take this and try to make it as straight of a line, because that definitely was not a very straight line there. This one is. Well, it's definitely not very even. I think maybe that one field might be kicked out a little bit farther. That might honestly be it. It's that little bit farther out. Well, we can do a little bit of this. That way we can get every little bit of the field. Just slowly go in. There we go. Well, let's make a little path in here to make it look a little bit better. So we'll go painting dirt, which we usually do. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. Oh. That's kind of my worries. I might end up taking some of that crop with it. Now, based off of this, we may not actually really want to extend that canola field too much. But yeah, now this is like put right on the edge of that field. So we can round that edge. Make things look all pretty. Yeah, that's definitely not, as originally planned, but maybe that path is a little bit bigger than what I would normally do as well. We'll probably straighten it up a little bit in landscaping. I think mainly just on these edges. I was hoping I could do it there. Well, I'm going to try and get a decent amount of this plowed up. So I'll probably time-lapse for about 10 minutes. I won't do the whole field. Maybe it is the whole field. We'll see how much we get done. And then I'll probably come back, and I'm sure the wool it's stagnant. So it's probably hit bow cap. So after 10 minutes, we'll come back. We'll get the wool sold. Let's see if we got anything else going on, then we can come back to this. Split it up a little bit. Make it a little bit better to watch than a 2.5 minute time lapse at the very end of the video. Plus, I do want to get the soil maps all done. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Smoke is scanning to the sky. You can't believe your senses. You think you've seen it all until you open your eyes. I never wanna be alone. This place is cursed. I want you to never leave my side. I run away with you.
Alrighty, we're not making too bad of progress on this. We did the more weird angled side, so it's more just straight up and down the field now. So it should be a little bit easier to finish this out. So I think we'll finish out this strip here. Oh, I keep messing this up. Oh, there we go. I need to remember to go a little bit where I'm plowing up what I already plowed up. I gotta go a little bit farther on that side. Otherwise I end up wasting more time because I have to reverse fix what I did. Because otherwise I know for a fact if I leave a little bit, I'll end up not remembering about it, and I'll end up just, you know, planting it and everything without really realizing it. The fun part for these is there is a handful of partial ones, I think. Maybe not. So I will do a quick little jump cut. We'll get the entire trailer loaded up. Alright, there is all of the wool loaded on up. At least I think it's all of it. I think I brought what was over here before over. There is one thing of raisins. Is that still it's still a good price. I think we should bring it. I think we should just bring it. Matter, it's only one. Otherwise they'll end up sitting probably all of the year, a whole year, until we sell it. So we can just sell it now, and it's already a good price. Still, that is obviously a lot of money. We're sitting at 192. Did we start today at 52? I think 62,000, somewhere in there. So we've made almost $150,000 in one day. We'll be making some more next month or so too from all the soybeans, which should be ready probably next month. I think the first field of soybeans will be ready. Oh, actually, where is the soil checker? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Get this put into the silo. Yeah, we can take a look at what's ready for fields. Yeah, we probably got 2 fields next month. That is canola and soybeans. I hope this is soybeans up here, I think. Yeah, soybeans up here. We got 2 fields of sorghum and another field of canola, which probably be ready by November. Yeah, you can see we're probably less than half done with it, but we obviously had the weird edges and doing the outline and all that. Does take a little bit more time than it would otherwise. But my goal is at least get the soil check today. I'd honestly... Do I want to take one and see what it is? Or do I just want to do a grand reveal? It's like, just take them all and just, you know, see it right at the end. See how hopefully good it is. Fingers crossed. The last thing I'd want would be to put all this work in and then we get some pretty bad soil or something. Well, it feels like we never left it. But we're back to plowing. We don't have to get the bales wrapped right away. We already have a bunch of silage for total mixed ration. We have like 10 bales, something like that. I think about 10. So we're not like hurting for that, and they're not ready to sell till December. So if we wait one more month or 2 more months, it's not as big of a deal. Versus waiting an extra couple months on planting would be a big deal if we're trying to wrap anything up or anything. And I kind of want to get at least two harvests out of this field. Maybe it'll be really bad soil and I won't want to get any, but we'll get some. Yeah, because really this shouldn't take nearly as long. Like, it is a good amount left, like, don't get me wrong, but when you're just going up and down with... I don't remember how wide of a width this is. It's like 10 meters, I think. Plows. 9. I was a little bit off. But still, that's not too bad, really. For a plow, it's really not too bad. Definitely would have been nice to have this, like, probably the first time we started plowing up fields. The first plow that we had was like a 2-meter plow or something like that. And then I think we started expanding a little bit on the first piece of land still. I think we upgraded at that point to like a 5-meter or something like that. It wasn't too big, 4 or 5 meters. And then I think we got the second piece of land. We used that plow for all of that. And then we got this plow when we did those fields. So I think our issue with this plow was that it just required so much horsepower that we just couldn't ever run it as much as... I mean, it's a nice plow. 9 meters, it's not like an angled plow, the nice subsoiler types were just straight across. It is so much easier to plow. I can't even fathom. It is a lot easier just to plow this way. Like, if you're somebody who struggles with the normal, like, base game plows, getting some of these, game changing. I think there's a slightly smaller version of this. And I think there's one similar to it I use on Court Farms. I think it's a different mod, but it's very similar. I've used it in the past. I haven't used it in a while there, but... Well, I think what we could do, we could probably finish this out on probably easily 1 time lapse, I would think. And maybe we can start getting the soil checked. Shouldn't be too long for this field, I wouldn't think. It's not too much left. I mean, it's just straight up and down. It goes really, really fast. So anyways, I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
The world we used to know is burning down. We're always strong enough to build our own. We've been running for ages to search some light. I want you, I know we both escape to lose the ground. We've been running for ages to search some light. We can feel that we're there, out and running for nights. We feel so
Alright, we're just doing the final little touches on the field here. Just, handful of little pieces that are missed. Not too bad. Then we can get the Massey in here and start taking some soil samples. It's kind of weird. It takes a little bit for the mini-map to update. 'Cause I think earlier I noticed that and I was like, wait, what? What do you mean I did plow there? I'm pretty sure I did. There we go. This will probably take a while to do soil sampling for. I'll start down at the one end of the field and try to work my way around. I think it'd be interesting next time once we get that big harvester in one of these fields, just to see, like, truly, instead of splitting it up, can I just do it in one quick time lapse or something, instead of doing half and then coming back doing the other half. Well, this will probably actually take a while. I'm sure it's gonna. This is a lot of land. It's a lot of land. I think we had one. I don't know if we ever actually had a field this big in any of the series. Maybe Edgewater. That one big field and that one might rival this one. The size of it. If I remember right, it had issues with like the soil map, though. The soil wasn't great. Outside that, it was a fine field. Made a lot of money out of it. Well, I think what I probably end up doing, I might just do a fairly large jump cut for this. We've done this a lot of times, and we just recently had to redo a bunch for soil, so. And really all I'm doing is checking on that box and stopping before it's out, and then drive so much forward, and then stop, check again. So I'll do a quick little jump cut, and then we can send it off to the lab and see what the soil is. That soil sample that we need right there. That's not the button I was looking for. We're looking for this one. Okay. Send is Y. So this will probably be a decent amount of money. Probably should get something repaired on this track. Either the tractor or I would doubt it's a Scout. Who knows, maybe. We're just waiting on them to come back now, which it might take a while because there was a lot of samples. Oh, there it is, $3,000. All right, let's take a look. I'm not mad. I don't think that's too bad, really. I would have preferred more loam, obviously. But I would say primarily it is sandy loam, and that is the second best one. Obviously, the top bit being silty clay, not great. We don't like that, but and the middle piece being loamy sand. Don't really like that either, but is what it is. I'm kind of happy with that. We need probably a bunch of nitrogen. We won't have to worry about weeds the first time, at least. And we can get this all hopefully planted next time. Well, I think that is about everything for today. Well, actually, I'm gonna get this something fixed on this tractor. I just know it's clearly very low, so I should just get it fixed. I don't remember it being that low before, so maybe it is the Scout. No, it's just a Massey. There we go. Repair all this too while we are at it. Why not? Well, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.